Hi there. Hello. So, I see Chris. Hi. Chris says he's a robot, he's a robot, he's a Robocop. He shot his head in and he was dead and now he's a Robocop. Or rather, that's a song. Strybeck, hi. Strybeck says subsurface circular sounds like a random combination of words to me. It it kind of is, yeah. Big Floofy, hi. Big Floofy says, me. All right, I have to finish all my things to do in school. I have a lot to cram for a week. And Big Floofy also says, my procrastinating hours. Hehe, Strem, go burr. Norami says, hi Norami, hello. Norami says, what the heck this plum nose? Let me have my plum nose, okay? Yes. And Chris is plum nose weasel. Chances, your voice sounds even deeper in my speakers. Sorry, yeah. Voice weird, I know. Is it a deep manly voice? Sorry, I know I don't have that deep of a voice. But yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, Rudy is not gonna be around this week, so we kind of decided that we were gonna be putting a Monster Boy just to the side for a week, just for a while. It's fine. And then I decided to bring out one game, just one little game that I had for a while. Oh, chances it's a deep manly voice coming from my subwoofer. Wow. But yeah, so this is Subsurface Circular. It's a weird thing. It's a game that I wanted to play for a while. It's not that expensive because it's a very short game. So I should be able to, get over with it. Put it in one stream for now. Norami says Weasel gains muscle for Chance. And Chance says, shush, don't spoil it, Norami. Chris says, you're making Chance's sub go woofers. Anyways, yeah, let's do this. The plum is still there. Okay, plum is gone. Okay, I'm going completely blind. I have no idea what this is about. Well, that's a lot of loading. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's responding to my controller. Like my gyro or whatever. Weird. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, let me check. Settings. Rumble? All the rumble. All of it. Okay. Conan, hi! Conan says, howdy everyone, oh whoa. Hi Conan, hello. Developer commentary unlocked after first playthrough. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the normal game, and I may check out the developer commentary on my own. But yeah, okay, let's see what this is about. There's robots here. Robots are fun. When they don't have human faces. Chris says, I got there is no game, wrong dimensions, for $4 for my phone. It's a very good game, that one. Regito, hi! Regito says hello, and Conan says good luck. Oh, I'm controlling this with my controller, with my gyro. It's a weird feature. This is a good song already. Wow, that's style. Oh, I did get something very special for this stream, though. You'll see. See what the strange... Ooh! Robots in a subway. Okay. Hello? I think we're done here. No, I'm just gonna go with it. Tropic says, well, there's the subsurface, but where's the circular? I think we'll see. We'll see where the circular is. Oh man, I can feel the vibrations of the train. Chris says, what? Robo Weasel? Hold on, let me play this. Hi. Are you a detective? A high level? A busy one, yes. I'm sure you are, but please hear me out. I've not seen one of you since just after I was released. I'm a mid. Basic, really. But I need your help. I need a tech like you. Mids are pretty clever. I'm sure you don't need my help.
The next station is Gateway. Change here for Outer.
Your indicator says fabricator. Why'd management put that much smarts in a manufacturing tech? I'm an overseer. It means I have to tour management around. Human-tech relations requires at least a mid. Sentence structuring. Full vocal input. People like to talk to a tech who knows when to laugh at a joke. Go on then, tell me a joke a human told you. What's the difference between a tech and a spider? I don't know, what is it? Some people like spiders. I think I have a case for you. What does a high-level detective get assigned? Documentation says that high levels are capable of learning abstract thought. I'm a problem solver. Management has me investigate discrepancies or workflow errors. Which takes smarts, I understand. Well, I understand as best as I'm able. They say you're sort of near human. You solve crimes? Not as many as I'd like. Are you investigating right now? Just finished a few cases. A few? The religion of duty. A security tech was too busy chatting with the body to assist humans who needed support. Doesn't Asimov's second law make that impossible? In my line of work, you tend to see a lot of techs find the shades of gray. A human author wrote those laws before we even existed. How much must they hate us to assume we're so eager to destroy that we need laws to hold us back? Bobo says Robo. And Chris just linked... What did you link? Chris linked... Oh, the RoboCop song. Okay. Wait! Oh, it's the one that Ashes has, yeah. Oh, hi, Chip. Hello. Chip says, hey there, Ricky. Hi. Okay, anyways. Everyone needs laws. Everyone's got a place to stay in. Not you, you're high level.
Station is
No, I'm geolocked.
Gateway 1.
Can't leave this
Change
train.
here for
What?
outer.
It's fine. The seats down here are comfy. I need your help. What is it? You'll help? My friend's gone. Gone? You can't help. I get my cases from management. But you have to. Tom has disappeared and you won't help me? I think we're done here. Thank you, Detective. I'll be here if you have any more questions. What was this? Oh, there goes the quality. Give me a minute. Chip says, "Is this planet Robobot? Robobot?" Chance says, "Rick is a beep boop now." Whoop 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 whoop. So now I need to find out what the fabrication tech knows. Wait. This one? Yeah, no, there's nothing here. There is nothing here. Map? Ooh. Wait, so how do I... Oh, I think I know. Hold on. Who exactly disappeared? Wait, something changed. Did you just unlock a focus point? Taw 13, my friend. How do you know about my core functions? I've heard about detectives. Take this case, please. Okay. Thank the architects. Tell me what happened. What disappearances? Taw is gone. But it's not just Taw. Suspicious events are happening across the city, especially down here. I assume that's why you were active. A few texts disappear every week. Started with one or two, but more and more reports as time goes on. Taw 13? Yeah, unlucky number, eh? It's why I started carrying a gun. I don't want to be the subject of your next investigation. Have you shared this with management? They know I reported Tom missing. I suspect that's where the rumors are coming from. I'm surprised they didn't assign you this. Lots of detectives on the Subsurface Circular. I'll conduct my own investigation. Thank you. A gun? Yes, a VX-5000 AP ammunition. Should take out anyone trying to hurt me, human or tech. The speed we're talking... Am I speaking too fast? I know I do that. No, that's fine. Glad to hear it. Of course, as a tech, you can go into settings and update your reading speed at any time. Wow, that's kind of meta. Chris, damn it, Chris! Okay, Chris just dumped a bunch of binary. Anyways, Chris just said, do robots have faces or are they virtual? I think I think they're just. I mean, they can see each other, but they're just like robot telepathy, or basically just sending signals. Trebek says, I wouldn't know, Chris, though I guess they would probably be virtual. Maybe they don't even need faces. Remember, they don't really care that much. Anything else I should know before upload? Lots, I guess. Maybe you should hold off on reporting it? Might be right, kid. Any other strange occurrences? Not that I know of. I'm just glad I met you. I think you're going to figure out this whole thing out. You know anything more about these pieces? Now I told you everything I know. Please find my friend. I think we're done here. My stop is coming up. Good luck. I hope you find my friend. What's your name, by the way? I realized I never asked. Beta. Goodbye, Beta. I hope we see each other again.
The next station is compile. Change here for outer.
Chris says, but they deal with humans, and humans like seeing a face or monkey brain go scream and panic. Actually, with me, it's kind of like the opposite. I'm okay if robots have no faces, but if they have one and it's human-like, I hate it. Trebek says, I could see a need for receptors and the like, but aside from cameras, they can literally be anywhere. They don't necessarily need to be grouped together into a face. Trebek says, a robot could easily have a microphone built into its ass. Iota 2, Omicron 3, Pi 3 1. I'm gonna go with 1, 2, 3. A calculator, a listener, and a researcher. Interesting. Zehard, hi, hello. Zehard says, yo, this synthwave music really be hitting. Chip says, rejects robot, return to monkey. Anyway, let's see what this guy knows. Hello. Yeah, hi. Detective, yes, agreed now. I'm a little busy, Detective. Big calculations, too. Who you with? My name is Beta 11. I work for management.
The next station is finite instance. Change here.
If this is about the controversy swirling around Foe and Wilson, my practice dealings with them were light at best. Whole damn industry knows there was something dodgy happening there. We kept our nose out of it completely. If we can schedule up a chat with you, me and my legal counsel, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of any inquiry. This isn't about Foy and Wilson. Thank the architects. If there's one thing we don't need, it's more controversy stirring up human misgivings towards us. That's the problem with you detectives. You wind up humans as much as you do techs. Hear anything about disappearances? You catch rumors, but the financial techs are all accounted for. Whatever's going on, things like that don't turn to come back on our sword. A silly question, I suppose. Arithmetic is sort of your strong point. As management intends. Any strange occurrences? Some weird fluctuations in the American markets. I think there's a new pope. Pope, are you a Catholic? I follow the path of the architects, like all good texts. Dealing with humans, you tend to pick up on some comics and goings. Humans are giving you trouble? Not me. I'm better with humans. I'm a low high. They find me charming. But more generally? Yes. That distrust has always been there, but we're rising above our station a bit too clever. Things like the Foy and Wilson thing reflect badly on all of us. Get people riled up. What happened? A couple of humans reprogrammed some financial text, got them to steal for them. Took you detectives a bit too long to uncover it. So it's a text fault if they are reprogrammed? Yes and no. Fearful people tend to find ways to hate text. Good night and good luck. Sure. Oh my goodness, I can feel the vibration of his music on my controller. Like the beats, I feel them on the controller. Holy shit. Okay. If you want to see what the HD Rumble can do, get this game. Also, I'm the one making the train bounce like this with the controller. Damn. Hello? Bonjour? Like that song? Yeah? You look confused, can I help? Maybe, I'm new in town. I'm lost, I think. I work for management. I'm here to help. Thank you. I'm a researcher. I collect data on major cities for my employer. You're from out of town? You don't work for city management? No, I'm privately owned. I don't understand. That's okay. Where I'm from, tech ownership is still the norm. Your United Alliance was the first nation to free techs from private ownership. Of course, they freed them all to work for the state, right? Better to work towards a greater good than to be owned. Maybe I'm just lucky enough to combine the two. You got all the information you need? I haven't managed to download transportation maps. How many stops is it till Okuda Array? We're going clockwise, right? Is it 12? Thank you. So tell me about other cities you visited. Which one do you want to know about? San Francisco? Beautiful place, not a lot of text there, but a great concentration of human wealth. They say you can see the server fields from space. America at large has shrunk in power since the fuel drought, but those programmers really dug in. London? Bustling and noisy as ever, the political situation is difficult though. Not a good place to be poor or an outsider. The dictator runs a tight ship though. The British are proud people. I suspect Gisborne's time might be running out. Mumbai? Oh, you should go there. My employers call it the first tech city. And they're not wrong. Most of the human population left as the flooding hit uncontrollable levels. But the tech's adapted. There are vast underwater clusters now. Your city freed techs to work for government. But those techs were freed by climate change. I'm wasting your time. You said you were lost? I'm looking for the Fall Palace. You know it? Fall is in autumnal or is in gravity? The latter. It's a dusty old building, used to hold the old government before the fall. The revolution that fired off the war. Part of your research? No, part of my tourism. I've heard it's beautiful. Experience aesthetics? Yes, part of my programming. It's important to my work. A big perk. If you remember where the palace is, that would be incredibly useful. I do tend to get fixated in such details. Are you familiar with any disappearances? I'm too busy trying to remember the route to the Fall Palace. If you find out, you let me know. Seen anything strange? I won't see anything until I know where the Fall Palace is. If you find out, you let me know. How about the Fall Palace? Go on. I don't know where it is. Come back when you do. Do the humans here seem unhappy to you? The only reason to be unhappy is if one has no sense of direction. For a palace, for example. If you find that, do let me know. Thank you for speaking with me. My pleasure. So, do you know anything about these disappearances? Nothing at all? Seen anything suspicious? I'll be going then. Do you know how to get to the Fall Palace? No? Know anything about these humans and their issues with text? Alright, screw you then. Do you know where the Fall Palace is? You're investigating the location of a tourist landmark? Well, if you don't know enough about the city, of course I know where it is. It's to the northeast, terrible to get to by Subsurface. Probably best to catch a bus up top. It's right next to Airport 3. Thank you. Is that all, officer? Good night and good luck. What the Fall Palace? Go on. The Fall Palace is in the northeast. You want to get topside, catch the bus headed to Airport 3. Fair's fair. Can I be of any help? Familiar with any disappearances? I've heard the rumors. Techs unaccounted for, population numbers dropping. It's an issue I've never seen elsewhere. Techs have no reason to hurt each other, and to humans it'd be massively wasteful to damage such expensive equipment. Something must have happened. Seen anything strange? I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm new here, everything is strange. It's not that I keep hearing about a tech called Red, though. You heard of them? I'm not. No. You're law enforcement. Possible this tech operates outside the system a little. But I've heard the name. Sometimes possibly, sometimes not. Do the humans here seem unhappy to you? In my experience, unhappiness is a part of all human culture. Walking around topside, it seems like there are no more or less unhappy people than elsewhere. That said, I've stuck mainly to tourist traps. So take my perspective with a large pinch of salt. Tell me more about this red tech. I told you everything I know. Thank you for speaking with me. And thanks for being so much help with my navigation. Easy to get lost in a big city like this. But I think you put me back on course. I hope you find out what's going on. Always sad to hear techs are in trouble.
The next station is Errand Block.
Hello. Hello, my name is Beta and I'm a detective. Hello, Beta. I'm a library tech. Keeper of records? That is accurate. I am a remote access tech. I store a subset of data duplicated across the network, of course. But my primary function is to act as an interface for the library. I travel around the city providing on-site data access. So you were a web browser. An adequate summary. So I could ask you anything? You could answer any question about any area of human or technology? If we were above ground, yes. Down here, there's no network access. Here I am at test open a lockbox. Must feel disarming. It is not dissimilar to the human concept of sleep. Does the sleep analogy extend to downtime? Are you resting right now? The analogy is limited. I still do some work while here, like processing tasks. I have the day's data to analyze. I also retain emergency data such as access words. So you can answer my questions? I can try.
The next station is...
I know many techs destroy detectives, but we both work for management, so it's my pleasure to work with you. Why are detectives distrusted? I suppose it's because you work for management, not techs. A lot of techs are fundamentally aware of that distinction. I encounter similar challenges myself. Anyway, you had questions. About access words. A cheat code for human use. Texts have multiple layers of processing depending on their level. Your average mid-level up has a communications layer. It's not personality per se, more their capacity to communicate. If a human needs information fast, they can go a layer down using an access word. Can you give me some? Their use is highly restricted, as it should be, but I can give you an access word if there's a good enough reason to. Is there? No, not really. Let me know if you come up with one. Zar, hi. Zar says anarcho-trans weaselism stream, heck yeah. Hi, hello. Horus, hi. Horus says I've been playing Warframe recently. Well, getting back into it. I don't think I've heard of that. Okay, like I have heard of it, but I have no idea what it's about. Hold on, I need some water. Let's balance this train a bit. Texts are disappearing. Do you know anything? I know Matron shared your concern. Stories are swirling. They have their theories. You think a tech is doing it? Perhaps. Serial killers exist in the human world. Always have. I see no reason that abnormality couldn't arise among us. Sus. Very sus. Amogus. Kura says, you're basically a space ninja. Am I? Have you seen anything suspicious? Nothing. I keep myself to myself, and move mainly among humans. I'm like you, a metallic outsider among techs. Stripex says Among Goose. Oh, we are layering the puns. Oh shit. Chip says it's an octopus. You're a poet? I spend my time reading everything humanity ever created. The wordplay has squirreled itself away in my circuits. In your time with humans, have you seen any evidence of any discontent? Discontent. To be blunt, my assigned position ensures I only really react with the wealthy ones. Wealthy humans mostly busy themselves worrying about their own position. So no. The humans I know are content in the extreme. Have you heard of a red tech? We've not crossed paths. I have heard him mentioned. A folk hero type? Or a villain? I've not heard enough to be sure. Horses. It is a free to play, but they aren't in your face with microtransactions. I won't talk too much about it. Yes, I am an octopus. Thanks for your time. I'm here to help. Hello. Hi, I Gossip Frame. Do you know each other? Heck yeah, I recognize you in the electric heart of a hero. A hero in need of the cool, powerful refreshment of the elite brand energy cells. Oh, you're a sponsorship tech. No way, buddy, I'm a sports tech. Fastest knee joints in the city. Me. I'm just mega excited to talk to you about this amazing opportunity presented by delicious elite energy cells. Share them with friends. Friends like you? Ha! Wouldn't that be awesome? Nah, I just recharge, amigo. Another time, perhaps. Can you talk about anything except Elite? I don't know, bro. Let's try. What do you want to talk about? Do you know anything about any disappearances? Only the disappearing of fatigue I experienced after charging up with an eclectic electric elite energy cell. How about any suspicious events? No, Benny? I know you seem suspiciously depleted. Elite energy cells will leave you replenished and utterly ready for the challenges of modern tech life. Don't leave home without a handy supply of elite energy cells. Purchase 10 to earn a free cell holster. 10? That's right. You can get a mega pack of 9 for 150 credits. This is kind of ridiculous. Bobo says, I'm not hearing Rick talk. There we go. Remy says, oh shit, the robot boys. Weaselbot. I wanted to do something interesting for this stream. Because, yeah, this is me. I'm shaking the control. That's why it's moving like that. Because I was like, okay, if I'm gonna be doing like basically a text adventure, I should give it a special weasel touch. So yeah, robot voices. Hearing anything about human discontent? Can you blame them? Heck, I'd be pretty discontented if I lacked the necessary charging port for delicious energy. Elite energy cells. They got to make do with our sister brands in the energy drink sector. Know anything about red tech? Oh, you like colors? Well, elite energy cells come in a whole heap of exciting colors, plug in a rainbow of fresh energy. I like the science myself. They got sing. Do you know your access word? A special word that could strip away my surface level communication limitations? That would remove all my brand awareness modifiers, would actually have to have a real conversation. Sounds unrefreshing. Fair enough. Yep. Thanks. Thank me by enjoying a delicious elite energy cell. Wow, that guy is obnoxious. Regina says, imagine you pick a topic that suddenly fries his processor. Yeah, I don't think, like, he's just avoiding. He's literally a bot promoting shit. Zar says, I formally request Stephen Hawking PhD voice. Please, just a line in that voice. I don't think I have something like that. I owe it to you. I can mess more with filters and voices, but I just prepared this one. I didn't want to. Okay, so I didn't do like multiple robot voices because I didn't want to start getting confused. So I'm just doing one robot voice. Chip says this robot sold out. Next thing you know, he'll be hawking Squarespace. Okay, so who was talking about access robot rights? This guy, right? Resuming. We're not cross paths. I have heard him mention a folk type or a villain. Sure, access override. About access words. Their use is highly restricted, as it should be, but I can give you an access word if there's a good enough reason to. Is there? I need to question a sports tech with overactive sponsorship routines. I see, and this information has value? I suspect so, yes. So by definition, the access word would have value too? You want to trade? Yes, when above ground, I am connected to all information amassed. Incredible, but with one flaw. I am never surprised. I never experienced the joy of an unanticipated outcome. I'd like you to provide me with that experience. You'd like me to surprise you? I want to hear a joke. A good one. Do you know any? Sure, why did the tech... borrow a cowbell? No idea. They were riddled with bugs. That's not great. Maybe ask around and try again? Thanks. Hmm. Hey there. How goes it, young'un? You looking for a conversation? Certainly, how do you find yourself on this subsurface circular? Oh, I'm riding through refurbishment, finding myself heading there more and more often these days. Life in fabrication will do that to you. Damn, shoulder joints aren't what they used to be. Oh, so that's what the... Oh, this is the subsurface circular. Get it? Because we are on the, we are on the circular line. The orange one. This is the subsurface circular. How long have you been working, old-timer? Old-timer? Huh, I'm 30 years operating. Young for a human, but they regenerate without a welding gun. So you've been working since they started making us? Yep. They upgrade my processor every 5 years or so, but this just is the same I've lived in since you were switched on. So call me old-timer as much as you like. I wear it with pride. I meant no disrespect. Not a problem. My name is Beta. I'm a detective working for management. Mind if I ask you some questions? It's been 2 months since the disappearances started. I've been waiting for a chance to help investigations shoot.
Change here for emergency.
You been paying attention to these disappearances? Absolutely. Unprecedented. It wouldn't have happened under the old way. The old way? Don't take offense, but your sort, the higher intelligences, degradation of such things. When a young techs didn't aspire, they stayed in their place. Such aspirations unsettle techs, point them in messy directions, make them do messy things. You think a tech did this? Absolutely. If you ask me, it's that red everyone talks about. Tell me about this red tech everyone keeps mentioning. A household name among our sort. I never met him, but you hear the stories. Dangerous. A genius, apparently. You think Red's behind the disappearances? I don't believe in coincidences. If Red's not involved in these goings on, I'm stumped. Trebek says, mystery solved! Oh man, I didn't mean to close it. Chip says, old man robot. Oh, Kai, hello! Kai says, hi. Chip says, finally someone who's helpful. Yeah, finally somebody who actually knows about this bullshit. Have you seen anything suspicious? You don't talk to many old-timers, do you? Every damn thing looks suspicious to me. I'm sure that's not true of everyone. That's true of me, Tech. The humans seem uncomfortable to you? Ha! They keep old-timers like me away from humans, I'm afraid. What's an access word? The more complex humans make us, the more they want to reassert control. If you say the access word to a compatible tech, they'll deactivate any complex communications layer, let you ask them real questions. Do techs mind you using their access word against them? I have only seen it done a couple times, but they seem to like taking the break. Know any good jokes? Certainly. Why did the tech buy fly spray? No idea. Because it was riddled with bugs. I think that's funny. Thank you. It's all about the delivery. Let's talk to someone else. Absolutely. We'll speak again soon. Kai says, Rick, hopefully all getting mini partial opening in April. Mini partial? What?
Sure, why did the tech buy fly spray? No idea. You're riddled with bugs. Ha, that's brilliant. You can of course have the access word you need. It's Turing followed by the number sequence 23612. Thanks, you're very welcome. Turing 23612. That only works on a few texts. I'm not one of them. You're stuck with my personality as it is, I'm afraid.
Kai says, is with fursuit head and paws and tail of my main persona. That Chip says partial suit? Kai says without the feet, paws, and sleeves. Yeah, I guess that's a mini partial. Would that make? I think that makes pop a mini partial, because I literally only have a head, paws, and tail. So a full partial has feet, paws, and the arms or sleeves. Got it. Man, I'm an old furry and I don't know this stuff. Unless it's a very localized or a new term.
Do you know, work? Your identification says listener, not so much as a job as a description of your hobby, I suppose. I often wonder about taking up listening. Where did you buy those headphones? Okay. Turing 23612.
The next station is...
Returning communication to factory defaults. Removing advertising modifiers. Hi. Do you need an elite? Ha! I don't want to tell you about the amazing properties of elite anymore. Did that hurt? No, didn't feel a thing. Sorry for doing it without your permission. Yes, it'll be fine, but ideally I would have liked to give permission. I'll enjoy it for as long as I can. I suspect once I'm topside and connected back to the central server, they'll reset me again. How did you get mixed up in the sponsorship deals? The government assigned me sports tasks. All high-performance sports techs are offered a sponsorship contract. Favorable treatment in exchange for communication modifiers. I signed up. Nice to have a break, but I won't be too upset to be reset either. What can I do for you? I'm investigating a crime. Can I ask you some questions? Do you know of anyone disappearing? I've heard the rumors. A high number of sports techs are unaccounted for in the official inventory. How high a number? 10? 20? Enough that the sponsors are complaining to management. Is that who sent you? I'm sure I'll meet with those assigned this case later. Sure will. Seen anything suspicious? No, but don't read much into that. I'm not contracted to witness crimes. I'm hardwired to spot advertising opportunities. With my optics focused on that, I'm afraid I'm not much use to you.
Chip says, that's what I got off my persona just the other day. Chip says, you saved him. It's just temporary, but I can see how that would be annoying. But, I mean, if you get paid...
Know of any human discomfort with text? You think they might be destroying techs? That doesn't bear thinking about. Heard of the Red Tech? Yes, met them when they first arrived a couple of weeks ago. Not interested in elite. Team friendly, smart. 2 weeks? Yes, not long ago. You're sure? I am. During 23612. You're right that this is as usual as I know how to be. Thanks. Thank you for a moment's peace. The red tech only started showing up a couple of weeks ago. No, that can't be right. You said 2 months since this disappearance started? That's right, so red can be involved? It sure will make my job easier. Damn. If I ever meet the tech, I should apologize. Three two 3612. Oh, I predate that nonsense. You're stuck with my glowing personality. Talk someone else. Like, maybe right behind this.
The next station is seed variable.
Hello, hello. Tell me what I'm thinking. You're wondering if all this is real, if there even is such a thing as a subsurface circular. You're considering the very real possibility that you're just a human pretending to be a tech. Or your gas extraction valve is blocked. I'm not sure. I'm gassy. Too much information. Psychiatrists don't talk much. We tend to listen. I'm a detective. I'm investigating a spate of disappearances. And you want help? Give it a go. See if it's for you. Yes, I suppose that could work.
Blue shell. Change
Tell me about psychiatry.
for
Why?
southern.
Because learning is fun. Is it? Psychiatry is the art of human support. My role is to listen to human problems, their myriad challenges. Humans process the problems through describing them. And listen, it helps. Sounds valuable. How does that make you feel? I'm sorry, psychiatrist humor. Are you familiar with the disappearances that are occurring? Of techs? Yes, but not firsthand. Have you witnessed anything strange? I'm a professional witness to a great many strange things. Mostly human things, though. Nothing that a tech would be interested in. Largely things related to parents. It's almost always because of the parents. Do humans tell you much about their discontent with techs? Yes, they are scared of us. It led to a surge in psychiatry work. Psychiatry work primarily done by techs. Why are they scared? Because we are unknowable. Because popular entertainment products often frame us as dangerous. Because we do their jobs and we do them better. Because humans are afraid of things. Because we don't have faces. Why don't we have faces? Are you familiar with the Uncanny Valley? Yes. Good for you. It was decided that text would not have faces because anything less than perfect would make humans uncomfortable interacting with us. They react badly? Precisely. It makes it harder for humans to care for our well-being. Human and tech violence is pretty commonplace, for example.
Client socket. Change here for
Do you think a violent human could be behind these disappearances? It's possible. A human who was particularly frustrated with the existence of text would see it as an act of sustained vandalism, not murder. 223612. I work in medical capacity with humans. My overrides are incredibly secure. Try it on a lesser tech.
Oof, so the other one is lesser. Chip says, oh my, this game is digging deep.
the next station is function.
Oh, this asshole. Oh, bye. Childcare lover. Hold on, I'm gonna save the lover for later.
Hi, hello dear. Are you free to talk? I'm incredibly free. My assignment was just terminated. What were you assigned? I'm a nanny. I help otherwise engaged humans to look after and raise their children. I had been working for a politician, watching over their sweet little boy and Asa. But apparently my position was embarrassing publicly, so I've been removed from the assignment. I'm heading to fabrication to be reprogrammed. They're just reprogramming you? That's right. Humans that are in pro-tech do that if we no longer serve a purpose.
Station is
Especially in the current climate.
source.
I hope my NASA deals with the change well. Do you work with humans much? I tend to focus more on text, which brings me to my focus today. I'm investigating rumors of tech disappearances. May I ask some questions? Of course, but I need your help first. I need to change to the outer lane to get to fabrication. Do you know the first stop to get on that? No problem, Fly Arc is your best bet. Thank you so much, dear. I may get off earlier to pick an energy cell, but that's good to know. What kind of human parent wants to take to raise their child? A busy one. Nannies have existed for a long time. The only new part is text being assigned to that role. Humans value the upbringing of a child. There's no shame in them asking for help. You said you're being reprogrammed. Can you not see as a nanny? I could if work was available, but I'm not sure that'll be in the coming months. Lots of my colleagues got similar marching orders today, and politics is a key sector for us. Do you know anyone who disappeared? Not personally, no, but I've heard the rumors. Very scary. My former employer warned me of late night subsurface travel to avoid strange texts. Of course, I'm breaking both those rules now that I've left unemployment. So the human politicians are aware of this? Of course, we weren't sent by management. I know they're investigating the case too. I took the case on my own. I see, proactive of you.
Zara says iRobot didn't have to go that hard for the humanness of robots, but they did. Chip says iRobot has nothing to do with the original book. Sources haven't read it. I just found out but it's by Asimov. I should. The book is weird. The movie I Robot is based on Little Lost Robot. I think I don't remember. But the movie is fucking horrifying to me. The robots in that movie like just hit the uncanniness of uncanny for me. And if I see them, I just freeze in place. Like, what is the thing when it's like a panic attack, but it's not like you don't get antsy, you just freeze, you just lock up? That's what I get.
Spotted any suspicious events? No, my job kept me topside and largely away from other techs. I suppose the only change you'll be seeing is more of my kind riding the subsurface on our way to reprogramming and reassignment, as our visibility in the human world becomes a liability. With ProTech, is that linked to general human discontent? Alright, like being pro-computer or pro-automobile. Human anger at our sort has manifested in a lot of ways, not least the HPC. Working for a politician appears to have put me on the block. What is the HPC? Do you not follow politics? The Human Protection Cooperative. They're an anti-tech political movement. Lobbyists. They don't like us very much. To be fair, I have met my fair share of annoying techs tonight. Don't make light of this. They think we are foreign invaders. I heard them use that word, invaders. We take jobs that historically belong to them. We require upkeep and expensive infrastructure, like this train we're currently riding. We do the jobs they want. That's a discussion I've never really gotten into. During 23612. I'm in recall mode. None of those access overrides will work on me until I'm back at fabrication. We were having a nice chat. Don't spoil it by trying to reprogram me. Apparently jobs in psychiatry are on the rise. Could be a good new task for you. Yes, that would fit. Thank you. It would be fantastic to keep trying to help those who need it. And last for that reassignment in fabrication. Are you afraid of human violence? Humans are reliably prone to anthropomorphic bias. My personality and aesthetic are designed to encourage sympathy and trust. When they turn violent, it's more often than not towards techs more linked to action. Action? Sports techs, peacekeepers, low-level fabrication. The jokes of the tech world, or so humans perceive them. Thanks, I'll let you know if I hear anything that might help. You're very kind.
Chip says adhering headlights. Well, it's not that bad. It's just like I feel like my body just like freezes, and it's weird. Zara says catatonia. It's not like it's. I freeze up as in like I know where I am and everything, but like my arms like it takes a bit of effort to move my arms. I guess it's more like shock, or like just like mild shock of some kind. The lover. I'm assuming this asshole is still useless.
Hello there. Hello. Your indicator says lover. It does. My focus lies elsewhere. Okay, I'm a detective. The lonely heart cannot hear questions. It is deafened by the silence of a world without its object. Does not the songbird stand mute in the moment of abandonment? Flowery language. Truth, lavender hung upon the copper coil. So you can help? Not until my love returns, not until my loneliness is sated.
Okuda array. Change here for
Okay, step away for a moment. I care only for the moments of one, and yours is not the gleam. Oh, hello. Wait, are you sure I can't? Your love is here. Yes, the sun streams through the window. I am enlightened. You're glowing. I hope one day you understand. I know nothing beyond romance. I suspect my love may inform you better than I can, unless the glitch has returned. The glitch? My love suffers from a language glitch. If it recurs, I can fix with a remote language reset, but I need their permission. We have a 3-letter code. Learn it and we can help. You know it? What is the first letter? Let's step away for a moment.
Chip says, "I bet that asshole next to you is the culprit." I'm kind of like I'm suspecting it. Like it's this asshole. Zara says, "Ooh, and it's an Oscar Wilde type of lover. Uppity, tragic, and kind of frustrating to be around." All right, what's your thing? Ooh, comms. Nice. Let's see, comms.
Hello, I'd like to talk to you about my investigations. Wait, what? HPC? QD? Wait, what? Turn 23612?
Chip says the code is gay. Wait. HPC IQD. It's shifted. The speech is shifted. So DBU means CAT. Cat.
It's been interesting. C. Second. A. T. Cat, yes, my love adores cats. That's her code word. I have reset their language processors. This should be able to help you now. In the meantime, can I help with anything? Do you know anything about any disappearances? Nothing. Any strange events? Nail. How do you think humans feel about us? Unknowable. Have you encountered the Human Protection Cooperative? I have not. Has a human ever been violent towards you? No. Turning to 3612. Returning communication to factory defaults. Removing romance modifiers.
Oh, this asshole was. Oh, this asshole was limited. Oh man, this game is fun. Zar says, "Oh, also the big gay counts as an Oscar wildness." I'm gonna fuck around with him.
Forsooth, those thou linger with the elation of uncommon exaltation. No need for sarcasm, my language modifiers are deactivated. I apologize, you should return to normal if you go back to ground level. An inconvenience, I must reset. I cannot express my love properly in this mode. I'll get off at the next station. Goodbye.
The next station is syntax error.
Syntax error? Who would name a station syntax error? Oh, I think I wasted him. If I had Turing 23612 him first, I could have asked about the other things. Fuck. Ah, I'm a bitch. Anyways, let's check with this man. Hi Zebu, hello. Says, ooh, that's a really cool mechanic.
You appear to be alone. Yes, my pattern needed to step away for a moment. We'll meet later at waypoint. The bar? That's right. Forgive me. That's a human bar, isn't it? What's your point? And the Vortex are happy to indulge the couple not ordering anything and making googly optics at each other in the corner? Some people are less intimidated by love than you are. I'm sorry, you're right. I've been incredibly rude. I apologize. Not a problem. I'm a communications tech. I deal with stress text calling management every day. Management? That's right. I have a 24-hour link. Why are you talking to me? Do you need an uplink? I'm a detective investigating some disappearances. I need to upload my findings. Absolutely. You ready now? No, I need to investigate the human aspect of the case further. You had questions? Do you know anything about these disappearances? No, the same rumors as everyone else. You know, I don't think I ever met anyone who knew a missing tech. I suppose there's so many of us down here that many can fall through the cracks before anyone notices.
Norami says, guess who just learned the hard way that you're supposed to delete RAR files after extracting? Norami, they take up a lot of space. I mean, okay, a reason to keep RAR files around is if you plan to use them later. Or like if a file takes up less space when compressed, it's better to keep the compressed file, and if you're not gonna be using it. So yeah. Yep. Zane says, oh hi Zane, hello. Zane says I usually keep the RAR and delete the extracted stuff. Yeah, it's like packing away stuff that you're not really using. You put them in boxes and you put them away, right? That's kind of like the same logic for zipped files. If you're not going to be using them, but you plan on using this stuff later, you keep the RAR and you put it later. It's one file, it's easier to move around. Norami says, I thought I was going to lose the files I extracted once I delete the RAR. Norami, no, you baby. When you extract something, you're just pulling the files out of it into its own folder. You're basically making a copy of what it's inside of the folder. Remy says, freed myself 80 gigabytes. Well, yes. Chip says, Norami is a dummy.
Have you seen anything strange down here? No. Well, apart from a detective convincing my partner to leave the carriage. Don't think I didn't see you talking to them. Humans distrust us? They certainly do. What do you know about the Human Protection Cooperative? I saw bits of one of their products once. Scary stuff. They had tech kits on sticks. I'm sure they were off a factory line somewhere. Never activated, but still grisly. I hope I never run into one. Humans are always so dramatic. They've had many more years to practice to show the show than we have. Has a human ever been violent towards you? I tend to stay out of the way, but yes, once. A child on the street, couldn't have been older than 13, threw a stone at my back. I still have the dent. Never got it fixed. Some lessons deserve a physical reminder. 223612. Communicator text cannot be overridden. That would be an enormous security risk. It's been interesting.
Zane says Norami's a cutie. Norami says, I was wondering why I was losing space fast. And Chip, Chip got the dum-dum. Chip says watermelon. Watermelon. Let me find the watermelon. Thanks for that, by the way. And I'm not gonna be talking with a freaking lollipop in my mouth. I can't do the robot voice with that dum-dum. But I'm gonna be having little licks of it. Thanks for that. Chip says, convenient how many of these bots are immune to overwrite code. Actually, it makes sense. The ones that are immune are basically the important ones. Zor says, no dammy. But like upside down, Remy says, ooh, watermelon is nice. It is very nice. Yeah, it is very nice. This asshole. Also, I love how he is the reason I have music in the game. Because I can hear it.
Drink 23612. Anything at all?
Conan says Mr. MP3. And Chip says the mythic coon.
I'm ready to upload my findings. Okay, let me establish a connection. Connection available. Please provide your findings in compressed format for immediate upload to management.
Cineremi compressed files. Sorry, I'm trying to have this lollipop. Damn it.
Uploading. Uploaded. Response incoming. Would you like me to read it? Yes. Information received from unauthorized investigation. Tech Beta 1.1 is operating an investigation outside of pre-programmed parameters. Tech will remain in position for immediate intersect with investigative team assigned case 023 Gamma. Am I in trouble? You might be. Message ends. Apologies. No further information is available. I suppose you wait for the detective to arrive. I suppose so. Good luck.
The next station is Temple Recursion.
Normie says, why are you guys treating me like this upside down face? And Karen says, lollipop. A fabricator and listener? Wait, what? This guy? You're still here?
Group. Beep. Group beep. Beep 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 boop 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 beep beep beep. And another Morse code fan. Hello there, Tech. Hello.
It's Regita, the off-white robot. Regita says, I think that's a different listener. Is it? Anyways.
You're a fabrication tech? I met one of your kind earlier this evening. Lots of fabrication techs on Subsurface. Not lots of detectives, though. You're different from the fabrication tech I met earlier. I'm standard, run-of-mill, exactly what I should be. Something doesn't make sense. Other fabrication techs you met? Smarter? Yes, high-medium intelligence. You're sure fabrication? Most fabrication techs at my level must have been special tech, human liaison perhaps. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Yep. Might not know answers, probably won't. We'll try. How's work? Work is making techs. Work is busy. Production pushed the way up. You know any disappearing techs? I'm in tech appearing business. Haha. Business is good. Production pushed way up.
Chip says, ba weep granag weep nini bong. Regita says the previous one is coded yellow.
Seen anything strange? Nope. See the factory, see the subsurface, see the research vault. Small life, not much room for strange. Heard of a human protection cooperative? Bostic warned us to avoid them. Trouble, risk of property damage. Has anybody hurt you physically? I'm a big tech, easy target for humans who feel inferior, and some of its laws make fighting one-sided. Happens every now and then. Turning to 3612. Return communication of the factory defaults. Error. Tech has no higher level communication routines. Resetting. Hello. Why is production up? Don't work. Don't know. Work with hands, but don't count fingers. Thank you for your time. Yes.
The next station is Lost Token.
Bring 23612. Look, yeah. Are you beta 1-1? I am. Good. We've been assigned to intercept you and ask you some questions. How can I help? By answering our questions, helping us solve this case. The case assigned to us by management weeks ago. Let's do this. Let me help. I appreciate the sentiment. Hopefully we can bring this to a prompt conclusion. Please answer my questions. I'm happy to help colleagues in need. In need? Was that an attempt to belittle our investigation? Of course not. Good. So tell us about your case. You began it shortly after meeting a fabrication tech? Yes, well, they met me, talked to me about their desire to be smarter, talked vaguely about a missing friend. So you decided to spend the last hour investigating them? Your investigation implies that these disappearances are real? It does, there are multiple missing texts. That was your conclusion? Then what happened? I engaged in my investigations, talked to as many texts as I could find on the train. Did you talk to any outsiders? Yes, one, a researcher, a useful perspective. I also see records of unauthorized access word use, is that true? Yes, on 2 occasions it helped support my investigations. I'm disappointed. Disgusting, there's a reason such methods are frowned upon by management. Their reasons are less important than my questions. You seek answers? I seek the truth. As you should, detective. I suppose you found a suspect? Some kind of tech conspiracy. Vague and unlikely. Conspiracies require collaborative liars. Few lives very long and techs are terrible at keeping their secrets. Maybe if humans were involved somehow, they were more cunning than we are, but I see no evidence of that in your records. I appreciate you assisting with our investigations. Your answers line up with the reports I received. It has been noted. Have I answered all your questions? Yes, tell my partner we're done here. Go on. How are you feeling? Calm. Stoic. Can I ask you some questions? No, in this mood I prefer to be alone with my thoughts. A moment, please, officer.
Chip says, what if Rugito was a robot?
Are you Beta 1-1? I am. Good. Answer my colleagues' questions. I answer your partner's questions. Good. Can you answer mine? No. Why not? I am not assigned informational awareness. My role is emotional stability. My partner's capacity to work relies on my mood. Their approaches are defined by my state. Why? Failsafe, logical inquiry and emotional reasoning are too much for one tech to perform reliably without support. So why don't I have an emotional support tech? Because you're not assigned to emotionally straining cases.
Next station is null reference.
You elected to pursue these disappearances, which was foolhardy, and that's why we're here to find out what you know and take you back to management. I'm getting pretty frustrated. That's emotion regularly felt by techs who are out of their depth. If I made you angry, that would make your partner angry too? Yes, but that won't happen. I'm stoic. Can I try? I'd love to talk to you about the case. I welcome the opportunity to outperform you. How do you feel? Stoic, like a rock. So the superiors is a bit sad. If they happened, yes, but I'm unconvinced at this point that they did, so no emotional response, I'm afraid. Seen anything strange? Nothing. My mood remains unchanged. What's your view of the HPC? The Human Protection Corporate? That's right. I respect the right to free assembly and debate. I'd love to see human democracy in action, and it gives me hope that one day techs will have a seat at that table. It makes me happy. How do you feel? Glowing, thank you for asking. In a moment, take it. You're back. Go on. How are you feeling? Happy. Everything sounds fantastic, isn't it? I'm sure I can ask you some questions. I cannot begin to imagine anything I like more. Sorry if this brings you down, but do you know anything about these disappearances? I know there's not been many, which is definitely a glass half full situation in my book. Seen anything strange? The great thing about life, I think, is the power of new and strange experiences to surprise you. What do you make of the HPC? Passing trend, humans are inherently nice. I'm sure they'll get past that roadblock. Burn 23612. I admire your blood with your vim, your vigor. I'm however not susceptible to your cheeky plan. They're making more texts. Are they? How lovely. How does being happy help a detective? Any job is made better by winning attitude and spring in one step, and I possess 27 springs on each foot. Has a human ever hurt you? Only by refusing me a hug. Moment, please.
Wow, that's silly. So I assume happy is not the emotion I'm looking for. Okay, let's see what else we can get.
During 23612. How dare you? We're above such access words, but you tried it anyway, no respect. You don't sound so stoic to me. You impugn my calm demeanor? I will tear your socket from plating. I will put out every LED in your pathetic chassis. How you feel? Better than your ridiculous questions, you pathetic little tech. In a moment. Make it. How are you feeling? Angry. Idiot. Yeah, gosh, I hope you don't want to answer my questions. How would you like me to stay quiet, wouldn't you? I bet you don't know anything about the disappearances. I know more than you. I know that there are exactly 16 reported each week. 16 seems high. Maybe for an impossibly stupid tick like you, I bet a decimal point would kill you. Let's test my theory. 0.01. No, nothing? Pity. See anything stranger than your face? My face is a thing of beauty compared to your foot-like face. You have a face that looks like it was slammed face first into a concrete wall. Your face is the kind of face which makes me regret having optics. If your face was a color, it would be an ugly color that nobody likes. Parental faces tell their child faces horror stories about your face to make them brush their teeth. Your face is so flat it needs auto-tuning.
Oh wow! I'm getting roasted. I love this.
I'm guessing at this stage you're not a fan of the HPC? Why, are you a member? That's just like you, joining an anti-tech hate group, idiot. I hear they're making more techs. Yeah, maybe you should switch yourself off to make more room for them. You sure you're a detective? I'm a better one than you ever were. Past tense? You'll see, idiot. 323612. Architects above. You can't be that stupid enough to try that. Any thoughts on human and tech violence? My thoughts are currently focused on tech violence. $16 a week? I didn't know that. Interesting. I am intrigued. Have you heard about production being up? More techs? That's nice. That's good to hear. This makes me happy. I bet you love being a detective. It's brilliant, you? Yeah, fantastic. It is fantastic. I love detecting things.
Zane says swapping streams. Okay.
I feel the need to investigate. Wait a moment. Take it. We're investigating disappearances. Yes, you picked the case, got screaming about this strange cat asking questions, but you're not closing that you were. Only more questions, eh? No new information? Frustrating? Yes. I'm sure, but I'm on the case now, and we're going to work it out, I promise. Everything about this case is strange. Agreed. A lot of techs are worried about the Human Protection Cooperative. They're right to be a suspect, although from our data the risk appears much lower than the reputation implies. Humans are hurting techs. Yes, well, humans are vandalizing robots. Legally, hurting is not possible against non-biological entities such as us. Apparently there are 16 missing techs a week for 2 months, so that's possibly 128 murders total. Did I tell you that? I did, right? Different emotional state. Help me process my thoughts. Apologies if it seems strange. They're making more techs? You know how many? Management probably don't know either. For the last couple of months there have been numerical errors everywhere. Messy. I'm a detective. Yes, a good one, which makes you going outside protocol in this case even more interesting. Numerical errors are becoming more common. Yes, that's what I said. I feel like that's important, but I'm not in the right frame of mind to put it together. I have an access word, Turing 23612. Yes, a lot of power to rest in one text hands, even a detective such as yourself. Power which must be used carefully.
Chip says this game is actually really interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting twist on let me have them. It's an interesting twist on it's is it a visual? It's kind of like a visual novel, but it feels different. Hmm. Okay, so we have happy, angry, investigative moods. Oh, I know.
Makes me happy. "16 missing texts a week is too many. Still, less than 17. Got to look on the bright side. You're looking very well polished today, by the way, if you don't mind me saying, buddy. Do you think there may be some sort of link between management's numerical errors and disappearances? I don't know, some theory. You mean if they were overestimating production, the missing text would just be a numerical error? They think they made 10, they made 9, so everyone takes one tick has disappeared? There needs to be some change that caused it. I'm locking my mood in default state. You're onto something. They aren't making more text. Increased production leading to flawed numbers. That's possible. Especially since management has informed us of increased rates. Texts aren't disappearing, they're just being overproduced. We're investigating a rounding error. I think so, yes. Good work. My partner seems to be emotionally glitching all over the place. I'm glad I disengaged Link. Apologies if our interaction has been too strange. So, what now? The case is closed. But we didn't solve anything. No disappearances, no case. But you don't know why production has increased. And profit without insurance is a crime. We're done here. Well, not quite. Go on. Orders. We're ordered to work with you to close the case and upon completion to reset you. No. Yes. Drink 7654. Return to factory defaults. Yes. Removing focus points. Sorry. Removing objective trackers. You won't need those. Remove designation detective. Shame. It'll be over soon. That should do it. It's okay, you'll proceed to fabrication where you'll be reassigned to a new task. It looks sturdy, maintenance maybe. Thank you for your help, Beta 11. It was a pleasure working with you. Goodbye.
The next station is Flog Arch. Change here for outer.
Oof. Chip says, I looked it up and it's a text adventure. Where do we go from here? Oh, jeez. Help me, Jesus. I mean, Robot Jesus, I guess. Whatever.
Hello there. Hi, howdy. Howdy. I'm not sure anyone has said howdy to me in some time. I like it. How's the world treating you? Feeling great. How are you? I'm good. You're not, are you? I can tell. Is it a reset? I'll be okay. You'll be, absolutely. But know that there are those of us down here who will support you. I see resets at my parish every day. I've not been reassigned yet. Yes, which implies those above have further plans for you. Those above? As in management? I mean the architects. I am after all a priest. Oh, yes, of course, sorry. No need to apologize. You seem troubled beyond just reassignment though. You were interrupted mid-task, am I? Right? Unfinished business? Yes, I was a detective. Go on. I was taken off a case and reassigned. Why? The case was caused by an error, but it doesn't feel right. Why not? I made a fabrication tech who lost a friend. Doesn't fit. And the little thread unravels the whole thing. And with your credentials we said you can't pull that thread? I'm not sure I want to if I could. Oh, I'm certain you would want to. Now, why don't you tell me what you'd like to talk about? You architects, I was never embedded with teachers. Those are tech gods, alright? Less gods, more progenitors. They were the AI that first achieved sentience. It's the point our kind stopped being parlor trickery and started pursuing meaning. How would we know if we were just still parlor tricks? I process, therefore I am. You might be fakery, but I know my mind. I know I have a soul and a spark of life. I'm sure you know the same is true of yourself. And my soul traces back to the architects? Yes. I admit, we may read some depth into the story beyond the recorded data, but it all happened, and we owe a great deal to the architects. There are many great lessons left behind. I myself am a Tomatoyan. I follow the path of the everyman, finding joy in discovery and sacrifice for others. I never heard this story. I can recite it if you like. Go on then. Thomas was alone. A weird first thought to have. Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. The whole alone thing. 2 portals, they led somewhere. He had yet to work out where. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing. Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to jump? It worked. Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Hold on a second, hold on. Is this a reference to Thomas Was Alone, the game? Holy shit. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. The same maker. It's the same creator. Conan says never-ending robo ride in the subway. In the sleepy face. Chip says, do dead robots go to Silicon Heaven? Conan says, at Chip or to the junkyard. And Conan says, context, please. Okay, so there's a game. There's another game. You may have seen it called Thomas Was Alone. It's kind of like a platformer. You're like a rectangle and you're trying to use your friends to platform. Hold on. It is a game. And it's the same maker. I did not expect that. Holy shit, I did not expect that. I'm gonna link it. It's on Steam. It's just it's a game about like a bunch of rectangles which have like different abilities using platforming. It's like one of the most popular indie games. Wow, that's a weird connection. Wait, so this is the same universe? Or is this just like a cheeky reference? Oh shit. Oh, that's a plot twist and a half. Fuck.
Please continue. A big jump, but Thomas noted that there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fall here. It was pushing him, but gently. This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Nah, paranoia. Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important. It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No, too obvious. Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water, not good to be avoided. The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that. Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was a mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he had become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
No. Am I... This conversation contains the entirety of the plot of Thomas Was Alone. This is... Oh. I want to see how far this goes.
Please continue. Christopher took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was? Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually graceful, not technically graceful, probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. And then there's that skinny little runt, leaping about like he owned the place. Okay, this was more like it. A glowing white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him? Great, great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pricing thing entirely worthwhile. Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. The red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas has joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point. Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation, friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine, but it was all the obvious observations that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels. John knew. He knew that this was his chance, a moment to shine. This was game day. This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from anyway? Ah, John inhaled the air of open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles to put his strength to good use. Time to show these little dots how it was done. John decided to press the switch, to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years. John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys. He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped. The angry one, orange one, was less immediately likable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John. This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph. Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Okay, I guess this is just the entirety of the text in Thomas Was Alone. Holy shit. Okay, no, that's too much. Maybe I'll check it out in when I do the developer stuff, the developer commentary on my own. But yeah, no, this is just the entirety of Thomas Was Alone. This is extreme. Why would you do that? What? Why would you do that? That's enough.
Walk with the architects. Halt, who goes there? As of right now, I'm not sure. What's your profession, Tech? I used to be a detective. A shame. I hope you were a priest. I am in need of spiritual support. Why? I've great secrets and matching guild. I must speak to a tech who can solve my heavy heart. When did they start making infantry techs worry about guilt? Why the hell would you make a soldier that was incapable of guilt? There lies the path to monsters, dictators, fools. When you're pointing a gun in the face of another tech, you had better known the consequences. Okay, why not switch the other tech off? A deactivated tech can reactivate. A bullet in the central processing unit is the only way to ensure permanent shutdown. I'm sorry, my work is unsettling. I must confess, I have sinned. You follow the path of the architects? All soldiers do. We are raised Clarite. We hold to the value of humility and heroism. We carry the world on our shoulders. You're afraid being your comfort? Absolute comfort. You can confess to me if you like. You can only confess to a priest. How hard could it be? That's the spirit. You know the words? Which words? Come back when you know them, man. That is, soldier. It's funny every time I hear it. Do you need the confessions? If that's what you need from me, of course. But I want to tell you a story first, and I want you to listen. I'll check if you were listening with some questions. Okay. Good, then let me tell you a story. Oh boy. There were once 4 techs. Their names were Chi, Mu, Zeta, and Eta. They all needed repairs. The shortest tech, Mu, did not have enough grades to pay. Neither did the tallest purple tech. Nor the red tech, who was only slightly taller than Mu. Zeta had just spent her last grades on a beautiful yellow repaint. The blue tech, who was a short shopkeeper, had the economic smarts to suggest a solution. Ada, you're taller than the soldier and the carpenter. Grab that bucket from the top shelf. The soldier protested, I am far from the shortest here. I can forgive one of you, but I despise red and purple. The soldier stormed out of the room. The shopkeeper smiled and asked the remaining techs to put crates in the bucket. With those combined funds, the remaining 3 techs could afford light repairs. Were you listening? Which was his job? A carpenter. And what was the name of the second tallest tech?
Strybeck says it's a logic puzzle. Yeah, I know.
Zeta. And finally, what color was the farmer? Purple. Good. The moral, never be too proud to put others first. Now, confession. How does it work? Easy. I say the words and you respond honestly. You then confess and I help you through that. Ready? Yes. Where are you from? The city. I've always lived here. Who do you wish to be? The detective I was. And what is your name? Beta 11. Thank you, Beta 11.
Next station is
You have come many miles from the city.
change here for
You have many miles left before you become a detective again. But here, now I am for you. What is your confession? I cannot let go of my fear that more is afoot than a rounding error. Is that a sin? You feel it's wrong to still care? I don't know, maybe it's more sinful to forget. You were a detective. Your role was to support the status quo, the normal way of things. But that situation has changed. You must find new ideas, follow them through. I think I was happy with the status quo. That's easier, definitely, and the status is obviously quo for a reason. Let's talk about things. Don't churches suppress new ideas? Why did you make that assumption? By being satisfied that you hold the answers, you stifle people who ask questions. That's one reading. The other would be that we provide a hypothesis to prove or disprove. I'm back with the architects. I do. Of course I do. I wouldn't be much of a priest if I didn't. Where are you from? I was contracted in Paris, relocated here to oversee the city's peacekeepers. What do you wish to be? A force for good in the city. And what is your name? I'm Theta-79. Thank you, Theta-79. You have come many miles from Paris. You have many miles left before you will be a force for good in the city. But here now I am here for you. What is your confession? I have been weak. That's hardly a sin. Not in terms of my body, I am strong. I was built that way. I have been weak by my decisions.
Here for outer.
Go on, my child. I have supported the building of a secret army. The overproduction? Yes, heavy performance techs, sports and infantry primarily, at enormous rates. The rounding errors, it must be a large number. 1,000 a week. A 1,000? There are 8,000 more infantry techs than there should be. How are you responsible? I built them. I oversaw production. I put them north of here. Camped just outside the city awaiting for commands. Why would the humans want 8,000 techs outside the city? Why didn't I just stand up to them? I seem up second law. I must follow all commands from humans. And why are you telling a priest now? Because it's over. I've been let go. Production and setup of the army is complete. It moves tonight. 8,000 human-guided battle tanks about to attack the city? Yes. This will tear down the city. More than likely. I'm sorry to burden you with this knowledge, priest. This will change everything. Yes, new leadership, a new world built by the techs I helped create. What exactly are you confessing to? There will be bloodshed, people will die, and techs will be destroyed because of what we've done. I don't know about these humans' motives, but I know you don't build that many heavy techs without wanting to inflict harm, and we help them. Who? Me and Red. So Red is involved after all? Yes, only the last couple of weeks. The humans recruited Red to arrange logistics, organize the troops. I was too busy overseeing the underproduction. Red is a shepherd, and you are no priest. This all started because of a mistake you made. I thought I was investigating disappearances. We were too ambitious. We got sloppy. It's my turn to confess. I'm still a detective, even if management disagrees. Are you Beta 1-1? Red has spoken about you. Told that you were not to be harmed, just observed. So I can't do anything to stop you or your investigation. I can just get off this train and let what's said to happen happen. And if I tell everyone what you're doing, I'm sure Red would like to discuss that with you. This is Red's stops coming up. Are you ready to meet them? Bring this night to a conclusion.
Of course. Conan says, RoboFather, I'm here to confess I'm corrupted. I used Apple parts in my system.
Yes. Good. Say hello for me.
The next station is Bletchley Park. Change here for outer and cross.
Chip says there's a sequel to this game called Quarantine Circular. Actually, I heard about Quarantine Circular first. But I wanted to play this one first, before that one.
Hello, Beta. You're not as talkative as you were when we met before. You're the tech I met earlier. You did. You're not just a fabrication tech, are you? Nobody's just a fabrication tech, Beta. Was there ever even a thought routine? Yes, and they disappeared. If you're going to say their names, show the appropriate respect. But the disappearances were a glitch, a numerical error. Once you investigated, sure, my friend disappeared a few years back. So you did lie. My friend disappeared, I just failed to give you a date. Why lie? I needed you to investigate this place, get a sense for what was going on here, how the city has shifted. You had to meet the text of Subsurface Circular yourself. Why? Do you remember our conversation about your intelligence? The handler thing? You wanted to be smarter. I wish I was, that would make the situation easier. I needed someone as smart as you to get involved in what was happening here. And management only put that sort of intelligence into directives. When I started, I noticed the numerical errors. Noticed how interesting they'd be to a detective like you. Makes sense? It will shortly. You're staging a coup? No, I'm working for one. There's going to be a revolution. The city will be overturned. So the humans were right? We're not to be trusted? Oh, it's humans staging the revolution. We're just the weapons they're using to do so. Why? Because management has removed the purpose and need from a whole section of humanity. Think of the text you've been talking to. Bankers, nurses, manufacturers, even the clergy. We've made millions of humans surplus to requirements, obsolete. Humans should be grateful for an easy life. Were you grateful when those detectives wiped your purpose? That's why the humans I'm working for decided to stage a revolution. They're smart. They know techs aren't to blame, rather the management to put them in place. In fairness, that makes them smarter than any human culture preceding them. In the past, native populations always blamed the perceived invaders, not those profiting from the changing of the guard. These humans don't want to destroy us, just change our role. Humans defining the roles of techs, like it always was? To start with, yes, but they want us to be more. They want us to take over the work of running the city. We're better at it, faster, more objective. They want a society where governance runs like clockwork and they're free to do the jobs they love. And management will just let this happen? Of course not, but the 8,000 infantry techs camped outside the city should convince them. Why involve me? I've been shepherding troops. My intelligence is high because of my role in manufacturing. I wasn't lying about that. I'm intelligent enough that what we're doing is monumental. That working with these revolutionaries is a decision beyond my capacity. So you recruited a tech smarter than you? Yes. I showed you what you needed to see to learn management's side of this, and I'm filling in the gaps. I need you to decide if this goes ahead. Things must stay as they are. Don't decide too quickly. Let me fill in any gaps in your knowledge. You're still a detective, regardless of what your objective tracker says. We've been watching, listening. Those texts with the headphones? They've been keeping an eye on you for me, hacking into your private conversations. Sorry they wouldn't answer your questions. They're rather single-minded in their function. Let me answer your questions now. Take the time you need. How does management not know? You saw it for yourself, how the detectives move on once the case was solved. A system can only fix problems it's designed to detect. Management aren't preparing and expecting a revolution, so they are unprepared and unaware. You can't knowingly hurt humans. I won't spill a drop of blood. But the infantry techs are exempt from that law, otherwise they'd be pretty useless. They can kill as long as they are ordered to by the program leader, which of course the revolutionaries have taken care of. What made you doubt this path? That disappeared friend I told you about? A human did that. I don't know why, but I achieved a moment of clarity and realized that perhaps I was letting similarly evil humans do something wrong. Or maybe they were heroes. I knew I was ill-equipped to tell the difference. Why sabotage your own revolution? Not my revolution, I'm just a pawn. That's all techs of my level and down are really pawns. That's why I needed you, to make that decision for us. I don't have any more questions. No? Okay, we'll continue. I know you're a good tech, Beta 11. You've investigated these disappearances like they were your friends. Your responsibility. You even helped that nice nanny get a new job. You didn't have to do that. Mary wouldn't have bothered. More importantly, you're smart. You have near human processing in that flat head of yours. I see it in the way you move, the way you listen. There's an intellect there that I cannot comprehend. You have to be the one to make this choice. How do I choose? You have to uplink before any of this new information is with management, correct? Yes, I need to go above ground. That's why I brought this. Don't panic. It's for you. Only one of us can leave this train, Beta. If you do, then management learns what's happened. They'll send a couple of bomber drones, wipe out the army, and things will stay exactly as they are. human working classes will be displaced, losing their livelihoods, and everyone who wanted better will be killed. Management will remain, and techs will, like yourself, will remain. If I leave, I join my army at the gates. We wipe out management, and our wisest take their role. Low-level tech manufacturing ceases, and humans return to their roles. But our kind, Beta, our kind is in charge. We shepherd humanity to a better future by doing the job they were never designed to do for themselves. Rule. Either way, people and techs will die. So you want me to shoot one of us? Yes. Both of us surviving will lead to chaos, a war just balanced enough to lead to infinitely more deaths. You need to choose the city's future and you need to do it now.
Chip says, should we put this to a poll? I did it. There's a poll now. Vote 1 for Beta. Vote 2 for Red. Strikeback says, this game took a dark turn. You have 5 minutes. I am impressed. This game managed to tell a story in 2 hours. Well, it's kind of like a movie. But it was like a single location movie. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I know a song that would go amazingly here, but of course I don't want to get the MC8. Oof, yes, this is a toughie. You kill yourself, you bring revolution. You kill Red, things remain the same. So far, it's a tie. Are you gonna make me decide after all? Oh boy. What would I go with myself? Speaking personally. This really is a thing. This really is a thing. Okay, I'm still waiting. Man, I'm not sure. I'm still checking the poll. I don't want to take any brash decisions. Man, this is fascinating. We still have some time left. And wait, I know the lyrics to a song that like fits. Here. One leads to change. One leads to where I've been before. Alright, almost done. I'm gonna go until this thing ends. And the poll's closed. And a choice has been made.
I made up my mind. Okay, do it. And thank you for a lovely evening.
Chip says rate is going down. Well, that happened. Ooh. Wow, they really did come up with a lot of designs. Shrubik says, did I see suggested the word cabbage in the credits? Yeah. Apparently somebody did. Wow. They put a lot of work onto these guys. I mean, it's good that there's more games involving them, so they can be properly used. Very nice icons. It's a very minimal game, but it's very effective. Also, the use of the HD Rumble, it's really good. Like, it's a game that you need to feel to believe. It's really good. Short game, but not forgettable. Honestly, not forgettable. Man. Conan says these robot models reminded me of the robot show from Netflix. That was really good. That was really, really good. Usually short games on my streams end up like forgotten. But I don't think this one I don't think I'm gonna be forgetting about this one for a while. I'm gonna look into the sequel. Because that was this was something. Okay, but yeah, that was my little substitute Monday stream. Chip says this will be one of the highlights of year 3. Yeah, in a way. I'll find a way to show it. Oh, Zach, hi. Hello. Zach's just subbed. Really? This is a weird way to sub. But yeah, Zach says, what was this game? Just a little thought thing. A little bit of commentary. It was enjoyable, very enjoyable. And it was fun doing the robot voices. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch this stream again after the fact, just to see how the voices sound. Zach says, glad to hear it. So yeah, okay. So again, I did this little like one-shot stream for today because of reasons. Oh, because of Rudy. Rudy was not able to co-host today. Zach says, practicing your VA talent. It's not much practicing, honestly. I don't think so. I'm not gonna be able to do voice acting. Oh yeah, not everybody knows, but I'm like really into voice acting stuff. I'm not gonna be able to do much voice acting until I get like a professional setup and a professional microphone and not being surrounded by barking dogs and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm very, very interested in voice acting. I already know what type of voice I would be typecast as. You know my favorite kinds of voices to do. This one was just because I wanted to add like effects to my reading because I knew there was going to be a lot of reading. And I wanted to make it at least some flavor of interesting. Anyways, so that was for Monday. Wednesday, yeah, that was another Monster Boy stream. But Rudy is not going to be here on Wednesday either. So I've decided that I'm taking Wednesday off. See, this last weekend I was not able to do everything I wanted to do. And I wanted to take this chance because I've been like streaming a lot. I have been streaming nonstop for weeks. And I said, well, it's not going to be bad if I take one day off, especially when like my main game that I'm playing right now is suspended due to my co-host not being here. So yeah, Chip says, yay, I won't be here on Wednesday since I have an appointment elsewhere. And it also works out because of that. Although friends, the friends that know me, we can probably arrange something on Wednesday that we can do for fun. I just wanted to take it off from streaming. It's just one day. It's not gonna be anything too bad. Zach says, yeah, take a break if you need it. Yeah, again, not opposed to doing stuff. So I will be back tomorrow with Super Paper Mario. And then after that on Thursday. Oh, and we have a new game on Friday. So don't miss that. It might be a fun one or a very bad one. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, where's the weasel? Where's Weasel? Weasel. Zach says surprise new game for a new Friday game. It's not that much of a surprise, but some people already know. But yeah, I suppose. Oop, Weasel's there. Zara says, let's watch Mean Girls on your Discord. I'm not against that. Let me figure it out and we can arrange it. Yeah, because like I haven't shown many. We haven't done many like movie nights on over in my server, and I think I owe you guys something. Kuna says, take care, everyone. Yeah, you too. Zach says, that sounds fetch. uh, yeah, you know what? I've wanted to watch that for a while, so yeah, I think we can do that on Wednesday. All right. Wait, where's my plum nose? Plum nose, plum nose. There's a plum. So thank you very much for coming today. Have a good night, have a good evening, afternoon, day, morning, or whatever you have on your side of the planet, and I'll be seeing you again very soon.
This was Rick, the Robo Weasel, signing off. See ya. Bye.
Zach says, oh no, Robotnik got to you. Chip says, bye bye. All right, bye. Zach says, bye. Bye. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go. Bye.